Alrighty, so the game Highguard recently came out, and it's not doing too well. It's currently at overwhelmingly negative. 18% out of 4,940 user reviews are positive. Now, I have not played this game. It is completely free to play, so that could be a benefit. So if you want to try it out, you definitely can. No consequences in doing so. But I've just been watching like some Tin the Tatman and some other streamers play it, and looking at the Steam charts, it started off pretty well, 93,041, peaked at 97,249. And now it's already fallen down to, well, it says 57,249, and we're currently in like the middle of the day. It is only 4:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it seems like people have tried it out and it's not really grabbing them so far. And then if we go to just read some of the reviews, I mostly just feel bad for our devs. The game clearly wasn't designed or prepared for this level of scrutiny. Everything is blurry and unclear. The map is the size of Latvia, but you only have 3 players, so most of your time is spent running around the map looking for something to kill. It's saying it's a fast-paced shooter, but also the merchant makes you go mine rare earth metals to buy stuff. The characters are profoundly bland and uninteresting, and the art direction is just like they dumped every cool idea into a vat. What if there was magic? What if there was guns? What if you could ride a bear? What if there was Excalibur? What if there was a giant siege tower? The game isn't fun and it isn't interesting. All that said, it's free. So yeah, like I said, free to try, but 3v3 is a complaint that I've been hearing about the game, and from what I watch, it does look kind of slow-paced, which is not necessarily an issue, but that's preference, right? There is a point where a game can be so slow that it feels like you're not even playing it that much. Maps in this game are way too big for 3v3, as I just mentioned. 3v3 is too slow. Size would fit better for 5v5 or 6v6. Guns feel nice to shoot but feel uninspired. Audio is weird because people sound like they're above you when they are actually in front of you, and vice versa. Game needs serious work in order to be what it was hyped up to be. And really the hype was only from, what's his name, Jeff Keighley, I think is how you say it. We've got Hamburger. Maybe he's trying to say that's what the devs are going to be working on after this, working at McDonald's. Why was this made, says Muffin Man. Alright. Tutorial too long. That's really what got you the negative review? I mean, alright. Ryzen 5700X, RTX 4060, 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's like $500 right there. Wow. SSD, and don't get more than 60 FPS. Most of the time run with 50 FPS in the lowest settings. Yeah, games really do tend to have an optimization issue these days. We've got an actual positive review, 3.1 hours. Super interesting concept, and it's just getting reviewed by actual idiots who don't know how the game works. I agree, they should up the team from 3v3 to 6v6 though, just to make it feel a little more chaotic. So he does agree about the 3v3 thing, and yes, there are a bunch of idiots out there. I got no problem agreeing with that, but there still is a common sentiment, and we'll see how this reviews change later on, see how that goes. I do feel like this game is getting probably some negative press just because of how much it was hyped up at the, what was it, the Game Awards, and also it being the last game. Besides that, it's 3v3 only, and the FPS is rather meh on launch. I think this might be able to be a great game, but since no one will ever see this review anyway, honestly, at least my thighs are massive and very jiggly. I mean, we do like that. Upon completing my first game, I turned off my PC and went outside the first time in 5 months. Thank you, Highguard, for giving me that experience. Truly one of the games this year. I always gotta love funny reviews like that. Yeah, so it seems like what I'm mostly hearing is just games kinda bland, 3v3 is pretty slow, and performance issues. This is only the first day of the game. It's only been a few hours, so we'll see how this goes. I just wanted to quickly give a little update on how this game is going so far, because it's gotten a lot of attention since the Game Awards, and well, we'll see how things progress from here.